always want more Ravenclaws, but as long as we know that I am the most Ravenclaw. Soundstripe. What's up, people? Welcome back to another episode of Stars and Garters. I'm Katie Pettiette, and today, apparently it's been a long time since she's been on, but we have my mom back as a guest. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
And, so recently, very quickly, she has read, almost all of the Harry Potter books for the first time. And so we thought that since she's actually read the books now, that we would have her retake the sorting quiz, because she did that on this podcast a while ago. And I can't remember what the results were, but you should go and watch it so you can remember. So now that she's read the books, we're going to take it again, see if things are different. And we're also going to take the official one from HarryPotter.com. So,
All right.
you know, I don't know how much that'll shake it up. But also, it's Friday, so I gotta tell you guys what I'm currently geeking out about this week. I'm geeking out about hating the movie My Fair Lady still. About, we just, like, you could do a whole episode on that. About, I need a Danny Phantom remake in the style of Young Justice, and Bat Family. So, that's that. Okay, are you ready to take the test?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's get into it. Discover your Hogwarts house, indeed. Alright, starting the sorting ceremony.
You said this is the official one?
Yeah, it's on HarryPotter.com. Okay, can you see the screen? You don't have to, but can you?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Like the quiz?
Mm-hmm.
You can see what it's asking?
I could. Now I just see a picture.
Okay. Well,
it said dawn or dusk.
Right, dawn or dusk.
That's what I'm answering, dawn or dusk, which I prefer.
Yeah.
Dawn.
Okay. 4 boxes are placed before you. Which would you try and open? The gleaming jet black box with a silver lock and key marked with a mysterious rune that you know to be the mark of Merlin. The small pewter box, unassuming and plain, with a scratched message upon it that reads, "I open only for the worthy." The small tortoiseshell box, embellished with gold, inside which some small creatures seems to be squeaking. Or the ornate golden casket standing on clawed feet, whose inscription warns that both secret knowledge and unbearable temptation lie within.
I think the first one.
The
one about Merlin or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Which would you rather be? Liked, trusted, feared, envied, imitated, or praised?
That's a lot of options. Let's look at them again.
Okay. We have liked. We have trusted, feared, envied, imitated, and praised.
Probably praised.
Alrighty. Alright. So choose, if you were attending Hogwarts, which pet would you choose to take with you? Choose the category: cats, toads, and owls.
Owls.
Okay. A barn owl, a tawny owl, a snowy owl, a screech owl, a brown owl, or that's it?
I like the snowy owl.
Alrighty then. Which of the following would you most like to study?
Study?
Merpeople, centaurs, werewolves, vampires, goblins, trolls, or ghosts?
Go through them again? I'm not sure.
Merpeople,
Uh-huh.
centaurs, werewolves, vampires, goblins, trolls, or ghosts?
I'm torn between merpeople and werewolves. Let's do merpeople.
Alrighty. Which of the following would you most hate people to call you? Ignorant, selfish, ordinary, or cowardly?
Ignorant.
One of your housemates has cheated in a Hogwarts exam using a self-spelling quill. Now he has come on top of the class in charms, beating you into second place. Professor Flitwick is suspicious of what happened. He draws you to the side after his lesson and asks you whether or not your classmate used a forbidden quill. What do you do? Tell Professor Flitwick the truth. If your classmate is prepared to win by cheating, he deserves to be found out. Also, as you are both in the same house, any points he loses will be regained by you for coming first in his place.
Okay.
You would not wait to be asked to tell Professor Flitwick the truth. If you knew that somebody was using a forbidden quill, you would tell the teacher before the exam started. Lie and say you don't know, but hope that somebody else tells Professor Flitwick the truth. Tell Professor Flitwick that he ought to ask your classmate and resolve to tell your classmate that if he doesn't tell the truth, you will.
Hmm. I'm confused by this last one. They want you to tell the teacher to ask your classmate if he cheated or she cheated?
Yeah. And
Isn't
then if
that
he
the
doesn't
same
tell the
thing?
truth, you will.
But isn't that the same thing as like the second one where you just tell them?
I don't know.
It seems like it's pretty much the same thing. But I'm gonna go with the first one.
Okay. Okay. Left or right?
That's my question.
Yeah.
How is this a quiz to sort me into a house?
Don't worry about it. Just pick it.
Well, obviously right.
Indeed. The sorting hat is ready to make a decision.
What? How?
I forgot how short this quiz was.
That's super short, and they don't have near enough information to sort me, but let's see.
Continue. Oh! You got
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does this one doesn't give you
You
percentages and
probably
all of
know.
that?
No.
Probably what?
You probably know that some of Ravenclaw's most renowned members include Gilderoy Lockhart and Luna Lovegood, but did you know Ravenclaw's Grey Lady is the least talked about ghost, that Ravenclaw's common room boasts the most stunning views of the castle grounds?
I actually didn't know. I didn't pay attention to the fact that Luna was Ravenclaw. So there you go.
Oh, really? Well, here's some
This
of your
was feels
fellow
very
Ravenclaws:
anticlimactic.
Luna Lovegood,
Okay.
Gilderoy Lockhart, and Phileas Flitwick. And then you have a message from your
Okay.
prefect. It says, "Congratulations, I'm Prefect Robert Hillard, and I'm delighted to welcome you to our house. Our emblem is an eagle, which soars where others cannot climb. Our house colors are blue and bronze, and our room is found at the top of Ravenclaw Tower, behind a door with an enchanted knocker. The arched windows set into the walls of our circular common room look down at the school grounds, the lake, the forbidden forest, the Quidditch pitch, and the herbology gardens. No other house in the school has such stunning views." Okay, that's all.
Okay. What do you feel like that's accurate? Do you think I would fit into the
So
Ravenclaw house? Because you are
the
Ravenclaw.
thing, yes, no way. How would you ever figure that out? This is the most Ravenclaw merch I've ever worn, by the way. I mean, I've always this recently, and like the earrings, but like my favorite thing is that I'm like wearing Ravenclaw merch on my eyeballs. So, um, so the thing
Yeah, it's
about
a
the
lot of
official
Ravenclaw.
test, yeah. So the thing about the official test is that it's like so I've taken it multiple times and I've gotten every house at one time or another. So
Even
it's
Slytherin?
not my favorite. Yeah. Well, I'm more Slytherin than
Hmm.
Gryffindor or Hufflepuff.
You're more Slytherin
Yeah.
than Hufflepuff, for sure.
Yeah. It's
So let me ask you a
not my
question.
favorite.
How do the houses like Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw, who aren't mentioned a whole lot in the books, they mostly describe the characters that are Gryffindor and Slytherin. So where do the Hufflepuffs how are they notorious for being like sweet and whatever and then what was the other one? Ravenclaw. Like how are they known as the this intelligent group? Why are they?
Well, I mean, anytime you have like a fandom around something, they're gonna take like any small thing and just run with it. And since like sorting
Sure.
was such a big deal and like getting to put your personality somewhere, I mean, they just saw like if, like even just the stuff the Sorting Hat initially said in like that first book where he was just describing the houses, like
Yeah.
you had that, and then you have the characters. You have like Luna Lovegood for Ravenclaw, and then Hufflepuffs have like Cedric Diggory or Nymphadora Tonks, and you have like those characters who aren't like main characters, but they do like you see their personality, and so they just kind of went with that, and then they like take that and just kind of ran with it, and now you have the like, and it's like you had people who felt more like closely identified with the other two houses, and so those people kind of made it more like helped define what the house is, I guess.
Okay. Well, if I had one complaint about the books, other than the fact that of people that died, um, is that they don't that she did not give a broad representation of each house.
Sure, that's fair.
But
And then for the Hufflepuffs, you have in the Fantastic Beasts stuff, you have
mhm.
what's his face? Newt Scamander. He's a Hufflepuff. So that was, they've got that. But Ravenclaws, we mostly just have Luna, and she's great. I love Luna Lovegood, but that's like all the one. And there's no
Yeah.
Ravenclaws. There's so few Ravenclaws in like all of the media, and it's so sad.
What house was Cho Chang in?
She was a Ravenclaw, but we don't talk about her.
Oh, we don't.
No, I don't like her
Okay.
at all.
um.
But I
Well,
don't see how she was a Ravenclaw, but whatever.
I feel like I need to go take another test on my own and see if it gives me the same results. Because the last time I took it, I think it was either Gryffindor or Slytherin. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, who says we can't just take one right now?
Okay.
It's called the Ultimate Hogwarts House Sorting Quiz with percentages.
Does it tell you how long it is? Like how many
I mean, it
questions?
can. Yeah. Oh gosh. It's a lot of questions, but it's okay. Some of them are very easy.
Okay. Okay, we'll try to go
Alright.
fast.
How would you like to be known to be history? That's what the question says, but go
That is
ahead.
what it says.
The
I
bold,
would like
the great, the wise, or the good?
uh, all of them. All of them.
It can't be all of them.
Um, Probably. I'm torn between the good or the wise. Wise. Sorry, I said
Pick
I was
one.
going to go fast. Okay, wise.
Now, if given a second choice, what else would you like to be known to
Oh,
history?
good.
All right. Which of the following would you most hate to be called? Cowardly, ordinary, ignorant, or selfish?
Ignorant.
And if given a second choice, which one?
Um, selfish.
After you have died, what would you like people to think of when they hear your name? Tell more stories of your adventures. Their opinion doesn't matter. When I'm dead, it's when I'm alive that counts. Think with admiration of my achievements, or miss me and smile.
The second one.
Oh. What else would you like people to think of you?
Um, the third one. Think with admiration of my achievements.
Given the choice, would you drink a potion that would grant you glory, power, wisdom, or love?
Ooh. Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm thinking wisdom or glory.
Okay.
Wisdom.
Okay. And then 4 goblets are placed in front of you. Which one do you drink? The golden one, so bright it hurts the eye and makes sunspots dance across the room. The black, inky one that makes you see strange visions. The silver, frothing one that sparkles as though it contains ground diamonds. Or the smooth, thick, richly purple one that gives off a smell of chocolate and plums.
The silver.
And second choice.
Second choice. The last one. The purple one.
4 boxes are placed in front of you. Which do you open? The small pewter one that says, I only open for the worthy. Okay, this is the same thing from the first
Mm-hmm.
test. And you picked
So it would be
the.
the third one.
Yep.
The gleaming jet
And
black
then second
box.
choice.
Second one, probably the first one. I open only for the worthy.
Ooh. Okay, you enter a magical garden. What would you like to examine first? The silver leaf tree bearing golden apples, the bubbling pool in the depths of which something luminous is swirling, the statue of an old wizard with a strangely twinkling eye, or the fat red toadstools that appear to be talking to each other.
The golden apples,
And
the tree,
then
then the bubbling pool.
once every century, the flutterbee bush produces flowers that adapt their scent to attract the unwary. If it lured you, it would smell of a crackling log fire, the sea, fresh parchment, or home.
Fire, definitely.
And the second one.
Fresh parchment.
Alright, a troll has gone berserk in the headmaster's study at Hogwarts. It is about to smash, crush, and tear several irreplaceable items and treasures, including a cure for dragonpox, which the headmaster has nearly perfected, student records going back 1,000 years, and a mysterious handwritten book full of strange runes believed to have belonged to Merlin. In which order would you rescue these objects from the Trolls Club if you could? So, you've got the cure,
Right?
you've got the book, and you've got the records. What order?
What is the book?
It is just a bunch of strange runes and probably belongs to Merlin.
Okay, sorry, I'm having to read the question. I would do cure, book, records. That's the first one.
Alright. Which would you rather be? Praised, envied. Okay, so same one, and you said praised.
Yeah, did
So
I?
which.
Okay.
Yes, which one would you. Second choice, yeah.
Mm, trusted.
Alrighty. Which is the hardest to deal with? Boredom, being ignored, the cold, loneliness, or hunger?
Hmm. I being ignored.
And second,
Second, I would say the cold.
alrighty. And what are you most looking forward to learning at Hogwarts? Okay, so if none of these that I list right here, you can click none of
Uh-huh.
these, and then there's more down here.
Okay.
So, Transfiguration, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Castle Secrets, Apparition, Hexes and Jinxes, Potions, Legitimacy, or none of these.
I would say apparition.
Alright. Okay. And what's the second thing you look forward to the most?
Um,
And there's also
let's
these.
go with on the what?
Nothing. What were you saying?
Wait. There. Oh, okay. Hold on. Broom flying.
Broom flying. If you could have a superpower, what would you choose? Super strength, invisibility, change the past, change appearance, or read minds, or talk to animals?
Read minds.
Gross. And second choice.
Invisibility.
Really? Okay, never mind. I
Why?
won't tell you. Nothing. What magical creature are you most interested in learning about? Ghosts,
Mer
merpeople.
people.
Yes, you said merpeople. And you said you
Mm-hmm.
were torn between werewolves, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we'll just do werewolves. One of your housemates has cheated. Okay. You
Okay.
said you
But the
would.
answers are different.
They're kind of different. Oh,
Because I
well,
would
no,
choose
they
the
are
first one.
different. Okay. So confront your classmate and say that if they don't tell Flitwick the truth, you will. You would not wait to be
Yes.
asked to tell the truth. You should be in the first place. You should be in first place, not that cheater. You would not wait to be asked the truth. Cheating is wrong and just not fair to other people. Tell Flitwick the truth and gain house points. Lie and say you don't know. You are loyal to this person and you will not get them in trouble. Or lie and say you don't know. You're scared that if you tell the truth, the other person will be angry at you.
The first one.
Okay. You and two friends need to cross a bridge being guarded by a river troll who insists on fighting one of you before he will let you all pass. Do you volunteer to fight yourself, suggest all three of you fight, try to confuse the troll into letting you pass, or draw lots to see who fight? It's only fair.
Probably the third one.
Which road tempts you the most? The twisting, leaf-strewn path through the woods, the narrow, dark, lantern-lit alley, the cobbled street lining with ancient buildings, or the wide, sunny, grassy lane?
Oh. The third one.
Which nightmare would frighten you most? An eye at the keyhole of the dark, windowless room in which you are locked. Being forced to speak in such a silly voice that hardly anyone can understand you and everyone laughs at you. Standing on top of something very high and realizing suddenly that there are no hand or footholds and nor any barrier to stop you falling. Or waking up to find that neither your friends nor your family have any idea who you are.
The third one.
Late at night, walking alone down the street, you hear a peculiar cry that you believe to have a magical source. Do you draw your wand and try to discover the source of the noise? Draw your wand and stand your ground? Withdraw into the shadows to await developments while mentally reviewing the most appropriate defensive and offensive spells should trouble occur? Or proceed with caution, keeping one hand on your concealed wand and an eye out for any disturbance?
The third one.
A muggle confronts you and says that they are sure you are a witch or wizard. Do you agree and walk away, leaving them to wonder whether you are bluffing? Agree and ask whether they'd like a free sample of a jinx, ask what makes them think so, or tell them that you are worried about their mental health and offer to call a doctor.
The third one?
Dawn or dusk? You said dawn, right?
Right.
Stars or moon?
Stars.
Forest or river?
Forest.
Black or white?
That's racist.
Answer
I
the question.
mean, white.
Great.
That feels like a racist answer.
What element do you feel most connected to? Fire, water, earth, or air?
Fire.
That's my choice. And what's the next element you feel closest to?
Air?
And then which pet would you take? You said an owl.
Mm-hmm.
You are working on a group project. How much work do you do? Take charge and be the leader. Do as little work as possible while still gaining credit. Do the most of the research and writing, but let the others handle the rest. Or do a little of everything.
The first one.
Would you cheat in class? Try not to, but still do it sometimes. Yes, a fair amount. Absolutely not, or only to help struggling students with questions.
Absolutely not.
Good. When you die, you hope to have had great experiences, achieved lots of success, learned all there is to know, or be surrounded by lifelong friends and family.
The last one.
And second choice,
Learned all there is to know.
you see a younger kid getting bullied. What do? Confront the bullies and tell them to stop. If it's someone you don't like, join in. Walk on by, it's not your problem. Feel bad, but walk away because it's not your place to handle such thing. Find a way to trick the bullies into leaving the kid alone, then help. Reach out and comfort the kid after the bullies leave.
I think it would be the first one.
And how would you flirt with someone you like? You
Okay.
wouldn't, because you're married. Show off and
Well,
try to
this
grab
is
their attention. Try to find out what they find attractive in people and act like somebody they want to have. Try witty jokes or try impressing them with fun facts or try having a real deep conversation.
mm, I'm trying to think of the me back in my dating years or the me now. um, because now it would be the last one.
Okay. You come back from the store and realize you were undercharged. What do? You'll tell them next time you go there. You can't believe your luck. You don't worry about it. It's only a couple dollars off. Or you go back there and pay the difference.
The last one.
Okay. How would you spend your summer? Going on adventurous vacations and trying new experiences, finding ways to further your goals, going to summer school or reading, or spending time with friends and family?
I would do the first and the last one. Can I not do the first one with my friends and family?
No.
Well, I'm going to assume that's what I'm doing and choose the first one.
Okay. How do you view magic? As a weapon, as a source of power, as an art form, or as a way to help people?
An art form.
You would be most disappointed in yourself if you backed out of a situation because you were scared, you failed to achieve something important to you, you got a bad grade, or you hurt someone's feelings.
Hmm.
Hmm.
The second one.
You got a howler. What for? Sneaking out at night, getting caught cheating on a test, getting detention after being in the library for too long, or nothing?
Probably the first one.
Ooh. What are your views on rules? They were made to be broken. They don't apply to me. They must be followed, or they are there to keep us safe.
I'm torn between the third and the fourth one.
Hmm. Well, I don't know what you're gonna pick.
Sometimes rules don't make sense.
So, the last one then.
Sure.
Okay. Are you more warm in feeling or cold in thinking?
Hmm.
I feel like you're warm and
What?
thinking.
Warm and thinking?
Yeah.
Well, that's not a choice.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with cold and thinking.
Alright. Are you more idealist or loyalist? Idealist, I care more about ideas and morality. Or loyalist, I care more about people. deep.
Probably idealist.
Which trait do you feel you possess or value the most? Bravery, ambition, wisdom, or loyalty?
I think I said wisdom. I think this question was on the other one.
Oh. And then the second one?
Um, ambition.
Alright, last question. While walking down the street, you see a wallet on the side of the road. It has a small amount of money in it, but no identification of any kind. What do? Take it to the police in case anyone ever reports it. Pocket the money. You don't know who it belongs to, so finders keepers. Leave it there. Someone is probably looking for it. Or take the wallet and go around the area asking if anyone lost a wallet recently.
It'd either be the first or the last one. I'm gonna go with the
Which
first one.
one? Okay. Submitting answers. Oh my goodness! You got Ravenclaw again!
Again?
What
Well, there
is
you go. It's
happening?
77%.
Yeah, well,
And
you're
then,
also 60% Gryffindor, though. 30%
okay,
38% Slytherin and 33% Hufflepuff.
that makes sense to me, actually. Are you surprised?
Yes.
Or do you think I fit more in one of the other houses?
I don't know. You're a really hard sort. I feel
I
like,
know. I feel like I could go on any of them except for Hufflepuff, actually.
yeah, I kind of agree with that. See, for me, it's like the between Gryffindor and Slytherin because I feel like I don't know. I just don't feel like Ravenclaw suits you. You just like are a smart one of the other houses, like Hermione, but not like Hermione.
I do love to learn.
I did
So
okay.
there's that. Um, but I also like trying new things, and I don't know. I could see myself fitting in Ravenclaw or Gryffindor as the top two. But I'll
Yeah,
take
I
Ravenclaw.
see. Gryffindor and Ravenclaw were pretty close there, though. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to go rewatch and see what you got the first time because I completely forgot.
I think it was Gryffindor. I remember being shocked at the percentage of Hufflepuff because it was higher than what I
Right.
would have
Yeah. Yeah.
assumed it would be.
Yeah. As long as we all know that I am more Ravenclaw than you, we're all good.
So what makes you more Ravenclaw?
Just about it's the thing that like I relate most closely to Ravenclaw is it like there was this one thing that I saw and it was like a it was like each of the Hogwarts houses represented as like parts of a person, I guess, or something. I think it was like Hufflepuff is heart, uh, Gryffindor is body, Slytherin is soul, and Ravenclaw is mind. So
Okay.
just like thinking all the time and just thinking about everything, sometimes obsessively, and just like being very, just like needing to know things and
Yeah, I can see that with you. You're very analytical to a fault sometimes.
yeah, like I really don't like
Overthinking.
not knowing things. It drives me crazy a little bit. And also
Yes.
just, you know, the tendency the like it's kind of like a Ravenclaw sort of tendency like to be so deep into thinking that you forget about all the other parts, which is like because Ravenclaw's mind. So if Ravenclaw's mind, then it's like as a Ravenclaw, you can get so deep into like the mind stuff and like thinking a lot that you can neglect like all the other stuff. Like you can neglect the heart part. I guess you could be like a little bit insensitive, or you can neglect
Yeah.
to like go and do the stuff, or stuff like that.
Yeah, I can see that. And I think for you, the overthinking leads to worry, whereas I am not a worrier, like
Right,
at all.
right.
So I can see there's differences, but I can also see how I would fit there as well.
Sure. So I'm not saying that you couldn't be a Ravenclaw, but if you are this cool, because there's far too little Ravenclaw people in the world and in the media. Everybody needs to get better at doing
Being
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
Yeah, being
Uh,
Ravenclaw.
mm, all right. So, did you
Yeah.
tell them what we're doing tonight now that I've read almost all of the books?
I did not, but I will. So our theater, our local theater, is showing all of the Harry Potter movies. So tonight we are gonna go watch the first and the second one, and we're gonna have a whole marathon, and we're gonna be there forever and ever
Like
and
6
ever.
hours. We
Yeah,
won't, yeah, that's the only ones we'll get to see. We won't get to go tomorrow or Sunday to see the rest of them,
which is
which
sad,
is fine.
but that's fine. It's
Because
really
we can
fun.
watch them at home. What is it streaming on?
Peacock.
Yeah, so we can
I
watch
believe.
those anytime. But it's
Yeah,
fun. It's always fun to watch in the theater.
yeah.
So we're going to
Special.
go do that.
Alrighty then. I guess that's it.
That's
Make
it.
sure to share and subscribe and follow and comment and do the things. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Soundstripe.